What is going on, my YouTube family? I'm going to give you guys time to pour on in here to the stream while I go ahead and tweak some settings and stuff like this. And we're about to have some fun early side on this absolutely divine Sunday morning, Savage family. I hope and pray that each and every single one of you guys are starting your day with prayer. First thing that each and every single one of us do when we open up those eyes. And we're going to be getting back into Doom, the Dark Ages today, Savage Army. I almost said Doom Eternal. So, I don't remember the last time I kind of picked back up in this. I ended up buying it like 2 weeks ago because it was on a crazy sale. I got to like chapter 7, chapter 8, something like that. Just to put it into perspective, there's about 22 to 23 different main missions. So, we're not even halfway through the game yet. And so far, man, I'm really thoroughly enjoying Doom the Dark Ages. Do I like it as much as Doom Eternal? I don't think so. But I really do commend the developers here in the studio for trying something different. So that's the one thing that I really do enjoy about all the different Doom games is that each and every single one of them, at least these new ones, so we got Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and now Doom the Dark Ages. All three of those games are pretty distinctive from each other, and the Dark Ages is no different here. Give me a second, guys. Let me go ahead and pull up the chat. Just a second, man, as I let you guys. Oh, hell yeah, bro. We got Christopher Wilson up in here early side today. Brother, God bless you and your family. It's nice to see you in the stream. And I truly hope and pray that you're having an absolutely phenomenal Sunday so far, bro. I'll tell you what, man. The weather out here in Ohio, it's always crazy, but it's so crazy right now. It literally makes absolutely no sense. 2 days ago, it was summer. Yesterday, it was spring. And today, I woke up, and it's looking like winter up out here. And I guess we're supposed to be getting, like, ice storms and snowstorms. It doesn't make absolutely any sense, Savage Army. So, it is absolutely frigid this morning. And we're going to be big kicking it today, guys. So, I want to thank each and every single one of you absolute savages for taking time out of your Sunday afternoon to join the stream. And we're about to get into this in just a second, guys. Bear with me. For whatever reason, when you do gaming streams on YouTube, you have to literally manually go into studio and go into the settings and change the category of stream to gaming and stuff like that. I don't know why they make you do that. But if you guys are wondering why it always takes us a couple minutes at the start of the stream, that's pretty much why. Let's see. Oh, yeah, real quick, too, before I forget. Later on tonight at 9 p.m., guys, we're going to be doing day 4 of the event. So if you guys are excited to check out that Papa B, the Papa Burger, stay tuned later on tonight. We're going to be going live at 9 p.m. just like we did last night. We actually had a really decent stream last night, Savage Army. A lot of fun. And I hope each and every single one of you guys enjoyed it. So let me go in here real quick and switch these settings. And we're going to be good to go. Right, we'll change that. And we're set. We're set, Savage Army. I don't even remember where we're at in this game. It's been a couple weeks since I've actually played it. I've been kind of rocking on Far Cry 4 lately. Far Cry 4 is dumb stupid. Hey, bro. 144 on the clock. Confirmation is synchronicity straight up. So, we got that dusted, beat up, busted right on out the way. Let's go ahead and pull this up, and we're good to go, Savage Army. So, let's get into this here. Christopher Wilson said, God bless you. Hey, thank you so much for that, brother. May God bless you as well. The weather out here in New York is bipolar? What? Bro, you're in New York too? I have so many subscribers that are in New York right now, it's not even funny. It's just something that I've been noticing the last several months. A lot of the chosen ones are all in New York right now. All at the same time. I've been noticing this for the last, like, several months. God bless you, Chris. God bless you, brother. And I truly hope and pray that you're having a good day so far. So, let's see where we're at, guys. Oh, we're on chapter 9. I didn't even think we were that far, but we're still not even halfway through the game. So, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Doom the Dark Ages. Let's go. And if any of you savages enjoy the stream at any given point in time today, hit the stream with some positivity and smash it with a big, fat, juicy, savage thumbs up. If not, you already know what to do. Hit it with a big, fat, juicy, savage thumbs down, but drop it down in the comment section why you disliked it and what you would like to see me do better in the next stream, y'all. Let's go. Doom the Dark Ages. So, as you guys see right here, if I can pull this up, I've got every single category of weapon unlocked. But here's the cool thing about Doom Eternal. If you go down to some of these weapons, as you guys see here, And how cool was that, dude? The shield's like a boomerang chainsaw. Sick. But every single one of these weapon categories has a secondary weapon to it. So, for example, right now I have the pulverizer equipped, okay? This is an energy weapon. If I hit square, energy weapon, that just brought back dark memories of gang stalking, bro. Getting hit with directed energy weapons and stuff like this. But if you hit square, you actually pull out the secondary. So here I have an assault rifle that uses energy ammunition. Hit square, now we literally have a double-barreled, looking like a light machine gun. And that's just for this. So if I pull out the shotgun, and by the way, this is my favorite shotgun in the game by far. This is iconic for Doom, the super shotgun double barrel. Hit square, and you bust out the combat shotgun. And funny enough, this is actually the most upgraded gun I have right now, and I barely ever use it. So getting upgrades for the weapons in this game does seem pretty tough. I don't remember exactly what you have to do, but this game is not running on like an experience point system. You don't gain XP and stuff like this. You have to unlock weapons by doing and completing challenges. And all the stuff that you use the tokens to upgrade, I believe are also tied to different challenges as well. What do I got to acquire to get in here? Let's go over here. I guess since I have this pulled out, I am going to use this shotgun. I haven't used it in a while, and it is upgraded. I believe right now I have like incendiary ammunition on this puppy. How do I get up there, though? There's something that's blocking me from being able to progress up there. I'm pretty sure I have to go over here. Real quick, let's pick this up. Grab this key. That's what we should do. This game isn't really fantastic when it comes to telling you where you have to go. Even though we have, you see here, this mission objective, sometimes the way that these arenas are designed, a little bit confusing at times. Yo. Alright, let's lock in. I need an energy weapon for these guys. Automatically blows them up. Watch this. Sheesh. Took out like 10 dudes at the same time. That's what I'm talking about. Yeet. So, funny enough, too, in Doom the Dark Ages, bro, they really prioritize this parry system, almost like it's a melee game, but it's a first-person shooter, an arena shooter to be specific. Really, really unique, and I gotta say, honestly, I don't think I've ever played not just a Doom game that was like this, but a first-person shooter that was designed quite like this one. So I gotta give them points for being creative, for sure. But I still like Doom Eternal more than this so far. Now, as you guys see, I'm only on the 9th level. There are 22 to 23 different main missions, so the game could get better the more we get into it. But I've played enough of this now to kind of get the general gist of what the gameplay is like, and overall, I still do prefer Doom Eternal. That's just me, though. Yo, this Revenant is kicking my butt. Speaking of Doom Eternal, if you guys remember the Revenant from Doom 2, all the enemy types that are in the other 2 Doom games, they recreated here to fit the aesthetic of the Dark Ages. So it's really cool. If you look at the character model for this Revenant, completely different than the last 2 games. Alright, man. Let's focus up. I had to put my cigar out. Let's dial in. Doom the Dark Ages, bro, on the Spawn and Divine Sunday. And listen, man. Hold up. I thought this was something that it wasn't. So one thing that I noticed about this game, bro, that's a little bit different than Eternal as well. Eternal had a lot of collectibles that you could pick up for like extra experience and stuff like this. I'm not noticing a lot of collectibles in this game just so far. And to get up here, we have to go all the way around. Not there. Here in a second, I'll tell you what, when we achieve the next save point in the next shop, I'm going to go into the shop and kind of show you guys exactly what I'm talking about for upgrading these weapons. They make it kind of difficult, bro. They really do, for whatever reason. So let's go up here by this purple key. I'm sure we're going to need that for something to progress through this level. So let's just go ahead and grab that now. All of them at the same time. That move is peak. Sheesh. Got him. Got him. These are a lot of grunt enemies, if I'm being real. I need to prioritize this Revenant, because he was dusting me. Last run. Got him. I wish they didn't take out the glory kills, bro. That's the one thing that really is disappointing about this game. I don't know why they would do such a thing. The glory kills were such a popular part of the first 2 games. So the glory kills are still in the game, but they're nowhere near as cinematic as in Doom Eternal. There were so many different like final kill animations in that game, it wasn't even funny. They completely took that out of here. So I'm about to show you guys an example here in just a second. Instead of actually having a unique animation for the glory kill, you basically just melee them, which is not nearly as satisfying, let's just be honest. I want to rip their head off and throw it at another demon. But you can't do that in this game. You can do it in Eternal. What do we got here? Oh my goodness, we got some tanks spawning in. Big sheesh. Alright. And as you guys can see, man, if you've never seen this game yet, as you can see, you can parry these guys' attacks. Anytime they hit you with a green color-coded attack, you hit L2, you can parry it and literally deflect their attacks back to them. See what I mean? That's not nearly as satisfying, y'all, as the glory kills used to be, but so far, that's really my biggest complaint. Everything else about the game has been phenomenal so far. The story's aight. It's more cinematic than Doom Eternal was, for sure. There's a lot more cutscenes in this game, but I couldn't tell you for the life of me what is going on in the storyline, guys. So it's not like the best written story of all time, but you don't really play Doom for the story, you know what I mean? You're here for the gunplay, you're here for the gameplay, to tear some demons to pieces. Where's this guy at? He's literally like following me around. See what I mean, dude? On the combat shotgun, I've got this thing upgraded to where if I shoot a demon, it'll literally catch them on fire. So you can also upgrade these weapons with elemental attributes. I just haven't really upgraded any of the weapons except for this one. I don't have enough tokens. Yo. Very unlucky. Very unlucky. And unfortunately, we don't have an extra life, so I am going to have to restart that. Unfortunately. You know what? What other weapons do I have right now that would maybe be a little bit better? This is one of the most unique weapons in the game, the chain shot. You literally charge up a shot and shoot. Bro, how do I even describe this? You shoot out a flail attached to a spiked chain. It's sick. I got to show you guys this real quick. Can't go up there. We'll go all the way around. Now I can go up here. I don't know how I didn't see that. Where else can I go to? Up here? Up here. Also, I feel like this is really important to note as well. Compared to Doom Eternal, I'm not going to speak on 2016 too much, but the mobility in this game is a little bit slower than it was in the sequel. So if that matters to anybody, you might want to take that into consideration when you pick up this game, if you pick up the game. But Doom Eternal was definitely the gameplay, how fast your character actually could zip around the arena and stuff like this. You had like a double jump, a thrust booster. It was almost like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You don't have any of that stuff in this game, which kind of makes sense because this is a prequel to 2016, so he doesn't have access to all the stuff and all the tools that he had in 2016 and in Eternal. So, you know, for the story's sake, it makes sense, but for gameplay, it does feel like almost a slight step backwards, you know what I mean? You feel more tanky in this game. And they did add a sprint, and I'm really happy for that. So they took out the double jump, they took out the thrust booster, but they swapped in a sprint mechanic, and you weren't able to sprint in any Doom game until now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the first game in Eternal, you could not sprint. How it worked is if you pushed the left analog stick fully forward, the Doom Slayer would basically just start running faster. All right, hold up, wait a minute. I keep going in the wrong direction. Let's go over here. First, I'm gonna pick this up though. I don't even know what resource this is. Is that an extra life? Hopefully, just in case this tank catches us off guard one more time. One more time. We're almost here, bro, literally. So if I go around here, dead end, where's that purple key at? We're gonna find this, y'all. I think it's over here. And there's another area right there that I can use my grapple hook. Did that work? What is that thing? That's not what it is. That's actually not what it is. Dubalicious, what's going on with you, my brother in Christ? I truly hope and pray that each and every single one of you absolute savages are having the utmost positive day today. No matter what we are going through externally, we can internalize each and every single one of those situations and make the most out of it, guys, okay? That's really, truly all I'll preach at you guys today. Put a smile on that face, bro, and try to extend yourself to somebody else. Be the light in somebody's darkness and try everything in your power to put a smile on the face of somebody else today, even if it's a complete stranger. You guys have no idea. It's going to do a lot for them, and it's also going to do a lot for you. It feels good to be good, you know what I mean? Bro, I'm completely missing this. Where is this key? Do I got to go up here? I just might. There's actually a lot of stuff I haven't picked up. Let's pick up this armor and stuff. I'm almost to max armor, so it doesn't really matter. I am max armor. I only have 80 armor right now. Sheesh, dude. We gotta get that upgraded as well. So the way that you upgrade your health and your armor in this game is a little bit different than most games. You come across these like sub-bosses, these mini-bosses, and basically every time you kill a mini-boss, you get an upgrade to overall max out your health and your armor and stuff like that, so it's randomized. Alright, let me just show you guys this right now. So this is the shop, okay, for Doom Eternal. Now look at some of these upgrades, right? As you guys see here, this yellow currency is what we use to upgrade the weapons. But you need so much of it to upgrade anything. Like, look at this. The first upgrade for this gun, the grenade launcher, costs 250 bucks. I only have 85, and I've been stacking that up for like 3 missions. So for whatever reason, the drop rate for money is very, very low, and you need a lot of it to actually upgrade anything. So there is no way. From where I'm standing right now, there is absolutely no way that you're going to be able to fully upgrade all these weapons in just one playthrough. You're definitely going to have to do multiple playthroughs. I mean, guys, I'm on the 9th mission, and this is the only gun I've been able to upgrade because it's so expensive to upgrade anything. And you need a bunch of different currency to do these upgrades. So as you see here, this requires an entirely different resource than this upgrade does. Or wait a second, we already have that. But then these upgrades, dude, you understand what I'm saying? If you look down here at the bottom right, the yellow icon, that red heart, and the purple crystal, all those resources are all the stuff you need to upgrade anything. And you do not come across these resources very often. So like right now, I'm not even able to upgrade nothing. Just to put that into perspective. Alright, here's the key, bro. That should not have taken me that long. Let's be real. All right, let's get it. Oh, bro, you never played Doom Eternal? Doom Eternal is gas. So, I mentioned this a minute ago. I'll say it one more again. So far from what I've played in this, now this is the 3rd Doom game. It's a lot different than Doom Eternal and 2016 in a bunch of different ways. It feels different, if that makes any sense. A lot of the mechanics have been tweaked and shifted, but overall, out of all of them, Doom Eternal is by far my favorite, bro. That's one of the best first-person shooters that they've made in the last 10 years. Any company, any company. It's definitely better than Call of Duty, that's for sure. And I believe you guys, listen, I'm pretty sure if you have Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, you can get all the Doom game. Well, you can't get this one. I picked this up on a crazy sale, but all the other games are literally included in the PlayStation Plus package. So if you guys haven't played Doom Eternal yet, bro, I would definitely at least give it a try. It is absolutely fire. Absolutely fire. I'll tell you what, that game is so good that it came out like, what, 5-6 years ago, and people are still playing it to this day. That's how you know a game is really good. Timeless. When people are still playing it years and years and years later. Alright, let's switch the weapon. Switch the weapon. Oh, dude, I just flushed him. Big sheesh. Got him. Look at this weapon, dude. Shoots a projectile mace. That is sick. Tell you what, though, this guy is beefy. This guy is really beefy. We finally took him out. I need a different gun. Switch. Got him. Yeah, even in Doom 2016, bro. Even in Doom 2016, they still implemented the glory kill system. I don't have any idea why they would take that out of the game. That was one of the coolest things about the new Dooms, bro. By far. It's still in the game, but it's like really, really basic animation. I'm a stickler for good animation in games. It might sound petty to some people, but I definitely notice it. Oh my goodness. Get rid of this guy. Finally. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. I need health. See how you can parry those green attacks, literally deflect them right back at the enemy? You could never do that in Doom prior to this game. So it's almost like they tailored the gameplay around this melee and parry system, which is really unique for a shooter, I have to admit. Let's tank this guy. Got him. Alright, so this is one of those mini bosses I was telling you guys about. That's why he was a little bit extra beefy. And as you guys see there, every time you kill one of those guys, you either get extra max health. So this is basically like in God of War, when you get the Gorgon eyes, if you get 5 eyes, you overall max out your overall health. Same type of deal here. So every time you kill one of those guys, you upgrade either your health or your armor.
Almost finished.
What did that even just do?
One more switch.
Still can't buy nothing. We ain't even gonna waste our time. Now, that took down this little barrier, so now I can actually get up there. So let's see here, man. If I go... What does this do? I figured it was going to propel me, but it actually does not. Okay. So I have to figure out which way to go to be able to get all the way up there. I'm sure you gotta go all the way around. I think we found another shop, too. Or whatever that is. Okay. You know what? I wonder if I go out here to the left side, if I can get in there now, because there was also a barrier over here. Okay. Is this it? It must be. Got him. That is so nasty, bro. You take out like 10 dudes at once. This guy's kind of a cakewalk, too. He looks scary, but he's really not. Got him. Got him, too. Starting to get the flow of it. Once you unlock more weapons and stuff, bro, you have more, like, tools at your disposal. You can really start getting into the flow and rhythm of the game. When you first start the game, you kind of have limited resources and stuff like this. The combat feels a little bit slower. But now at this stage in the game, it's starting to pick up pace. Watch this, though. Got him! That's the only way you can do a glory kill in the game. You have to jump over top of them and then activate the glory kill. That's the only way. If you do it on the ground, all he does is like melees the enemy. That's it. It's a regular melee attack. Alright, this is a really cool one. Get him. Get him. If you hit him with the overtop glory kill, he literally jumps on him and cuts him in half with the shield. It's sick. This guy's kind of a pain in the butt, bro. Get him. You have to glory kill him twice. Got him, finally. 300 kicked him. See, look at this, bro. That is actually nasty. That's what I miss about Doom Eternal. Every time you would kill an enemy, it would be a unique animation for the glory kill. That's what I really miss. Besides that, though, this is phenomenal. So far, we're about halfway through the game.
The heart has been primed. We can use the forge now. See you at the elevator.
Let's go. We should be almost to the end of this level. Oh, look at this guy, though. Look at this guy. Oh, hell no. We got a few tanks. Alright. Let's maneuver. I should not have died there. The health didn't come to me in time, though. Let's go one more again. Alright, get out of his face. Go ahead and get out of his face. I need a health pack. Go. I'm so lucky he didn't kill me right there. There's no health packs at all. Alright, we're just gonna have to clutch it. That dude's a problem, bro. And he has a force field. I don't think I've ever seen this enemy type, so I really don't know what I have to do to get that force field off of him. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Really lucky I didn't die. Got him. Got him. That just saved me really getting that health back. So with people like this, these types of enemies, you just really have to be on point with the parry. That's really all there is to it. No! You see what I mean, bro? It's like a freaking melee and parry exchange with some of these bigger enemies. Yo. How many times? There we go. That's it? Fair enough? You know what's interesting too? I don't think I've actually fought a proper boss. Not yet, and we're almost to the 10th level, so that's kind of surprising as well. I know there's gotta be real boss fights in the game, but I haven't seen one yet. That is so filthy. Sheesh. What is that? I don't think I've ever seen this enemy before neither. They're throwing a lot of new stuff at me here. That dude just like came at me like Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. Alright, let's go down here. I really missed that double jump and the dash. Super useful. The sprint doesn't really make up for losing those. Okay. Ah, here we go. Got him. Up here. Oh, that was light work. I just did that on accident. I didn't even think that was what I had to do. Got him. Sheesh. We're in the flow of it now, boys. We're in the thick of it now. Alright. See what I mean, guys? Here's a great example. So there's a lot of cutscenes in this game, but I can't tell you for the life of me what's going on in the game.
No signs of the demons, Thera.
Look at the Doomslayer, bro. Beautiful character model. He looks like Kratos from God of War Ragnarok. He's got like the bear pelt on him. He's got the bear pelt cape going on.
The Ancestrals never really die. The heart endures, and we harvest the energy.
Real quick, y'all, I'm gonna let this cutscene play out. I'm gonna grab my lighter real quick.
Nim unve anme physique para nim unve anme physique.
Alright, Savage family. Somebody update me. What is going on here? Looks like almost nothing happened. I have no idea what's going on in the story. We're here for the gunplay, bro. You already know what's up with Doom. Sheesh, straight up. I would actually be interested in going back to Doom Eternal once I beat this game, just to really compare and contrast, side by side. But from what I remember, guys, Eternal takes it just ever so slightly. The skill gap in this game doesn't seem quite as large, if that makes sense. It's looking like Halo.
They're here, falling back. We'll meet you at the exit.
So what did he just do? Did he just like upgrade the shield in some type of way? We've gained Ancestral Blessing. Parrying Hell Surge projectiles will now activate the power of a shield rune. What does that mean? You have been granted the power of the Ground Fissure. The Ground Fissure creates a linear damaging ground attack that will also interrupt enemies. So they just upgraded the parry? That actually looks like it's going to be hella useful, bro. Okay, I have unlocked access to shield runes. You may now select your active shield rune on this tab, as well as preview upgrades for any shield runes that you may have acquired. Upgrades for shield runes must be purchased at a Sentinel Shrine. This is what's really disappointing so far. Is that, look at this, guys, there are so many things that you can upgrade in this game, but it's so hard to upgrade anything because all of it is so expensive. Okay, so I can't even do this here anyway. I gotta find a shop. So as soon as we find one, we'll check that out. Yo, are we actually about to fight a real boss? I was just saying we ain't fought a boss yet. Well, let's go. Well, let's get into this. Savage style. Come on. Alright, so I think I gotta kill all these guys first. Oh, that was filthy. Get him. Hit him with the shield saw. I love the shield in this game. That was one of the best things they added. One of the best additions. Got him. Oh, dude, we just made really quick work of that Revenant. Holy cow. That upgraded parry is dope. Day One Savage Austin, what's going on with you, bro? You already see what's going on here today, cousin. We are big chillin'. It is absolutely freezing outside today in Canton, bro. Woke up this morning, absolutely shivering, son. I have no idea what's going on with the weather up out here. One day is summer, one day is spring, the next day it's winter. So I figured it'd be an absolutely perfect time. Plus it's Sunday, so I take Sabbath on Sundays myself. So we're big kicking it today, y'all. And straight up, if you guys didn't catch the stream last night and you were wondering or curious, The Guava Gas from Clicity Clutch Cannabis ended up getting a baseline 9 out of 10. Stay tuned later on tonight, guys, at 9 p.m. We're going to be doing the same thing as we did last night, but we're going to be covering the Papa Burger. So day 4 of the event for 420 continues tonight at 9 p.m., guys. Be there or be unsavage. Okay, of course I'm kidding, but stay tuned for that, guys. 50 degrees in Jersey. It feels like it's like 25 out here in Canton today, bro. And I'm not exaggerating. It's absolutely frigid. I don't know what it actually is. I need to check, but I can tell you what it feels like. That's for sure. The apartment was just dusted this morning, bro. Didn't want to get out of the covers. Sheesh. All right, dude, what is going on here? Am I taking his armor down by just killing all these regular enemies? I think that's what's going on. And by the way, does this really count as a regular boss? It's just a regular enemy that's a little bit more beefed up. It's not like a real boss. Get him. Yo, I ain't got no melees available. Come on. We almost got him down. We almost got him. Real quick. Let's see here. Day One Savage Austin said, I just seen that you went live. I've been riding my motorcycle and I just got home. Gonna smoke and relax and rest this Sunday. Oh, bro, Sundays are absolutely perfect for rejuvenating and getting your energy back for the next week, bro. Absolutely essential. I take Sabbath every single Sunday. It's the one day of the week that I typically try to take things more on like a lighter note and just kind of rest, relax, and vibe. Hold up. Bro, get this dude's shield down. Come on, son. Come on, son. Let's go and kill these guys first. This is the last little group of enemies. Yo, anybody in the comments section that has actually played Cyberpunk 2077 or something like that? I just downloaded it with all the DLC. Never played it a day in my life. Somebody that's played it, let me know. Is it worth my time? Should I even start that game? Because I know it's going to be a long game. Hold up. I got a few games in the backlog, this being one of them. This game honestly shouldn't take me, in the grand scheme of things, this shouldn't really take me all that long to beat. Just a regular, like, first-person shooter campaign. Probably like a 10-hour game, something like that. This is not a real boss fight, dude. Not gonna lie, this was a little bit lazy. Not gonna lie. They could have come up with a genuine and authentic enemy as a boss. This is just a regular... This is a Mancubus, basically. A Mancubus with a boss health bar. Dude, Delicious, give me 1 second, bro. Let me finish dusting this fat boy up. This Mancubus. Bro, I remember in 2016, if you played Doom's multiplayer, everybody loved wrecking with the Mancubus. Maximum cell ammo increased. Dude, there's so many things you can upgrade in this game. It's crazy. You're definitely going to have to do several playthroughs to be able to upgrade everything. I can already see it now. Wow. And I rarely ever finish games, and I finish the main story, so... Okay, so it's actually a good game. Now you got me kind of excited for that. Guys, I don't know what just happened there. Let's start in Chapter 10, but I was a really huge fan of The Witcher 3. Huge fan of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Still to this day, an absolutely phenomenal game. And same company released Cyberpunk, but when it first came out, it released with a bunch of issues, so I never really ended up playing it. Now, it seems like they fixed all that stuff, and there's a lot of DLC, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I think once I complete Far Cry 4, I'm going to be starting in Cyberpunk. And we're in hell right now, boy.
And the Slayers, using the tether. Yes, that would be most useful.
That would be most useful. Who is this? I don't know what the storyline is in Doom at all, guys. I just know that he is the Doom Slayer, he wrecks demons, and that's about it. That's all I need to know. She's a witch?
Then why didn't she use her sorcery against us?
The true scope of that human's power is unknown to her. The ceremony, it must take place in my world.
This game is definitely more cinematic. I'll give it that. But I can't really say that the story is crazy. It's not blowing me away.
The heart is found. Now give to me what is owed. Return our God to us.
What?
Close the gate.
Who's their god? Okay. So now we're in hell, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. The art direction in this game is really, really good as well. I love the graphical design.
Look out for damaged antlers. You may have to.
Alright, let's switch this out. I guess. You know what? I don't use this very often. I'll go ahead and rock the Impaler. Yo, that parry is sick now, bro. Dangerous. Stop it. Oh yeah, dude, my damage is definitely increasing because when I first started playing this game, it took almost all my ammo to take down some of these bigger guys. Now, I'm dusting them in like 2 seconds flat. Sheesh. Watch this though. Sheesh again. Big health pack. Big health pack. Smoking on that big stank pack. Any single one of you guys that are roasting on anything today, drop it down in the comment section what strain you're roasting. And tomorrow's 420, y'all. So for the holiday, just make sure that each and every single one of you guys are remaining and staying safe. Don't be smoking and driving. I know a lot of people are like rolling their eyes when I say stuff like that. But you know, let's be responsible. If you guys are partaking in the plant, let's just be responsible. And I hope and pray that each and every single one of you guys have an absolutely amazing day tomorrow. And we are going to be doing a 420 stream sometime tomorrow. Probably later in the day. Probably later in the day. Because I think I'm going to take the kids fishing tomorrow. Oh, come on. As long as the weather permits it, bro. If today was 420, I wouldn't be doing anything. I'd pretty much be staying in the house because it's freezing. Oh, hell no. Literally freezing out here, so hopefully, bro, fingers crossed, it warms up a little bit for tomorrow. Breach the front gate. Ooh, kill Azrak. So we might actually be going towards the very first official boss fight. I would really like to see a real boss. Bro, the soundtrack in this game is so peak, it's not even funny. Gets you so fired up. Sheesh. Got him. I'll tell you what game I really want to go back to and play one more time because I never beat it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The remake, the sequel. Guys, from what I played of that game so far, that was one of the most fire games that's released in the last 5 years, and I never ended up beating it. But when I played it as it came out, I think it was my little brother. It was my little brother. We were console sharing or profile sharing, so I basically just downloaded it off his account. So if I want to go back and play it again, I'm gonna have to pick it up. And I think it's still full price. But guys, if you have not played Final Fantasy Rebirth yet, that is absolutely ridiculous. One of the best games I've seen in the last several years. Hold up. Alright, come on, dog. And they just keep spawning in. Look at this. I don't think I've seen this yet. This variation. Dude, that parry is literally nasty. What was that? He just stomped on him. Stomped on him and crushed the entirety of his body. Come on. Doomslayer must weigh like 500 pounds. Big Bertha. Big Bertha. And it looks like right here, guys, as soon as I'm done dusting these guys, it looks like we're about to get a new weapon, so W for that. I wonder what it's going to be, because I thought I already had all the weapons, but I guess not. So if you see here, I got all of these slots already full, but some of these guns have secondary options, so like the Impaler. I didn't even know this had a secondary, but it does. So there's 2 different variations for each weapon class. Let's see what we got. Oh, hell yeah. What is this? Looks like a rocket launcher. It is. It's a rocket launcher. I thought I already had one of these, though. Let me check. Alright, the rocket launcher fires slow projectiles that explode and deal heavy damage on contact. Obviously. Okay, what's the secondary for this? Another rocket launcher? That's kind of lame. It's literally just the same thing, slightly different. What's the difference? Okay. So this slowly launches them, but this is like a contact grenade. Like a sticky bomb, essentially. Alright, here we go. Are we about to fight this dude? Let's get it. Let's get it and let's go. If any of you savages are gaming on anything today, let me know in the comment section what you guys are playing on, bro. And if you guys have played this game, let me know what you thought about it. So far, if I had to rate it so far, it's not really fair because I haven't beat it, but so far we're about halfway through the game. It's not as good as Eternal, but I would give this about an 8.9 out of 10 so far. That might change by the end of the game, but so far, pretty good experience, man. Definitely don't regret picking this up. And I picked this up cheap. It was like $10. $10 on sale, and the game's not even a year old, so that was a really good good deal, in my opinion. Yeah, for $10, Doom the Dark Ages, definitely worth it. Sheesh, I love doing that. Getting best glory kill in the game. If they would have kept that double dash and the double jump, the mobility would have been so much better in this game, bro. I don't know why they would take that out. Oh, hell yeah. Just blow them up. I think we found another shop. Hopefully I can afford to do something, upgrade something. What do we got? Okay, so I don't think I can upgrade any of these yet. Can I? You know what? I take that back. I actually can. The Shredder's rate of fire is increased. That's kind of cool. Let's see. The accelerator can be upgraded as well. The pulverizer. Killing a demon with the pulverizer or melee builds charge based on the size of the demon. Your movement speed and the pulverizer's rate of fire are increased at max charge. That's actually not bad, but I'm not picking that up because I never use that gun. So I think I would rather upgrade this. We'll upgrade the accelerator, which is basically like the plasma assault rifle. And then I'll go back over here. I'm surprised I'm about to do this, bro, because I don't use this gun either. But why not? I'm going to try to upgrade all these guns as much as humanly possible. So this has got increased rate of fire. And the super shotgun, this is what I really, really want to upgrade, but I can't afford it. So we're just going to keep stacking points and keep pushing forward. Oh, get out of here before I die. Get out of here before I die. Holy cow. Okay, so there are collectibles, just not nearly as many. What happened there? Gotcha. There's so many ways I can go. But we're going up here. Ooh, I'll tell you another thing, bro. If any of you guys have had the pleasure of trying out that new Resident Evil, somebody let me know if any of you guys have played it, if it's actually worth it. I'll tell you this right now, there's no way I'm picking it up full price. I barely ever pick up anything full price when it comes to games anymore, guys. For a game to justify $70 to $80 on the price point, it has to be an absolute masterclass of a game. At least in my opinion. So, even though I really want to try Resident Evil 9, I still don't think it's going to be worth $70. But I guess I could be wrong. I've heard nothing but positive stuff about that game. I was a pretty big fan of Resident Evil 7 and 8. Resident Evil Village was fire. Absolutely fire, bro. The first Resident Evil where you're literally battling vampires and werewolves, come on. That was absolute gas. And this new one, the new one looks really interesting, RE9 Requiem, because half the game you're playing first person, and the other half of the game you're playing as Leon, classic OG Leon from RE4, and it's like third person, so they basically put both styles of Resident Evil in the same game. They've never done that before, and it looks fire, if I'm being honest, but I don't know. You guys let me know. Alright, let's see here. Another shop. Yeah, you've got shops everywhere, but the currency is not available to actually be able to upgrade anything. They had to have done that on purpose, so it kind of encourages people to do New Game Plus and run like several playthroughs. That's the only reason I can think of for them to do that. Dusted. Yo! That caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie. Holy cow, bro. I wasn't even messing with those. They were gonna end up killing me for real. Alright, so there's two different places that they want us to go. I'm just gonna go here first, it's the closest. It's not letting me through here, though. So that tells me that there's either a key that we have to pick up or something that we have to activate first. I would assume. Not interested in that right now. Is this a 1-up? Yes, dude. It is a 1-up. Is there anything down here? Nope. Back up. Okay, so they want me here, but I can't get in here. So what we're going to do is go down here, apparently, and pick up this key first. I'm sure that's what it is. Sheesh! We just came in hot. I expected that to actually kill somebody, but it did not. So every time you jump off of a ledge in this game, when you hit the ground, it like produces a shockwave AoE type of attack, and normally it would kill a lot of these grunt type enemies. Didn't pull through for us there though. I wonder if you can upgrade that, as a matter of fact. That'd be dope. Alright, we got another leader. So I think this time the last guy gave us extra health. This guy's probably going to upgrade our armor. Oh, come on, big dog. Yo, 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 yo. Inked Up Jesus 420, first and foremost, God bless you, brother. It's nice to see you in the chat. And you got 2 grams of live rosin for $25? Yeah, I would say that is somewhat of a deal. That's absolutely insane. Let me put this into perspective. If I go to the dispensary right now and I wanted to pick up the cheapest gram of rosin, it would cost me at least 50 to 60 bucks. That's pre-tax. So rosin in Ohio is very expensive, guys. Very expensive. But here's the great news, okay? Here's the great news. Now that we're getting 3.5s, that was one of the last things they finally had to change when it came to the regulation and stuff. Now, over the course of the next, year or two, I would say 2 years, all in all, I would really be expecting our program to start looking more like Michigan. Mark my words, y'all. I'm telling you, the same thing happened for Michigan when they first got legalized in that state. So, I don't know. That's just me, though. I would look in the next 2 years for prices to drastically decrease, for the variety to shoot up, for us to start getting new brands and things of this nature. It's going to start looking pretty dope when it comes to Ohio's program. Yo, back up. This dude is so thirsty for me. Back up. Alright, there's a lot of dudes over here, so they're starting to pick up the pace, pick up the difficulty just a little bit, starting to throw more at us at one time. Watch this, though. That was filthy as well. Chopped his head off. Hell yeah, bro. What's your favorite brand in the state that you're living at, Inked Up Jesus? God bless you, bro, and happy early 420. We only got one more day, and stay tuned later on tonight, man. I'm going to be covering and reviewing the Papa Burger, the Papa B. So that's the next strain in question, the next one in line, and that one is the only one out of all the stuff I picked up, or even all the strains they dropped, that seems to have a funky terpene profile. So I'm really excited to try that stuff out. And it is labeled as a hybrid dominant flower. That guava gas last night was really good. It just wasn't as loud and terpy as I would have expected. Still really good stuff. Baseline 9. So far, the best out of all of them has been the blueberry chocolate. But I'm looking for some of these ones we're going to be reviewing to beat out the chocolate. That Zamosa looks insane. That's the Fumes looks really crazy as well, bro. Looks really, really good for candy stuff. And the one that I'm doing tonight looks really good as well, guys. I ain't even going to hold you, man. And it smells funky. It smells like onion soup, beef stew, dirty gym socks, and almost like spices all combined. And y'all, you know me. I'm a pretty big fan of Funkalicious strains. So I'm super excited for that one. By the way, dude, just compared to... So put this into perspective, right? The guava gas that I just reviewed for you guys last night, the leading terpene on that stuff was only sitting at less than 6 milligrams, right? The leading terp for the Papa B, I believe, is limonene, and it's coming in at almost 12 milligrams, just the first terp, so I'm pretty excited to try that stuff out. Oh, sheesh. Come on. Now we can actually fight the so-called boss here, which isn't really a boss. It's just a beefed up version of a regular enemy. Alright, back up. Let's get out of here. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, dude, when it comes to all these different extraction methods and stuff like that, Inked Up Jesus, Day One Savage Austin, any of you guys that are smokers up in here today, bro, they're getting so much better with the plant every single year. It's absolutely miraculous. I'm telling you guys, man. When it comes to the science of marijuana, there's actually not that much done in way of studies because it just got legalized like a decade ago. Does that make sense? So they're still researching the plant. They don't actually know that much about pot. Sweet, thank goodness, thank goodness. Taken out by the freaking Mancubus, bro. And isn't this the same exact boss that we just fought? Got him. Oh no, this is the boss we're fighting right now, and this guy is a tank, for real. You have to be careful with this guy. I forgot I upgraded this. We should actually use this a little bit more. Oh, dude, I can definitely tell the difference. This thing is firing so much quicker. Yo, I need help. I need help bad. Oh my goodness, I just committed suicide. Unintentionally, bro. Come on. Come on. I wanted to study the cannabinoids that can use to treat and fight cancer, and achieve appetite elevation to eat the right foods that can also fight cancer naturally and strengthen the body and maximize the immune system. Hormones play a huge part in your immune system, especially testosterone. I would actually agree with you, bro, there for a minute. And I did start doing this. I was doing this before I started working at Clutch, but like studying the plant and actually getting educated on all the science behind marijuana. There is so much to it, guys. You can literally study this plant just like the Bible, you know, funny enough, and you'll learn something new every single day. Every single day. Just like the Bible. You could read the Bible every day for 3-4 years and you're still going to learn something new every single day. Same type of deal, bro. It's extensive. There is so much to that plant, it's miraculous. Alright, let's make quick work of these guys, man. Let's go for the grunts first, because I can't even fight the boss until I kill these guys. Wow. I'm locking in, guys. Holy cow. I am literally surrounded. So even though I upgraded this thing, I'm going to be honest, the damage is still not crazy. Like, the damage output on this cycler is not crazy. It feels good to play with it and shoot it and stuff, especially with that upgraded rate of fire. But the damage is just not that great on it. Get the armor off of him. Oh my goodness, look at all these demons, dude. Doom is that type of game, bro. You can slap on a soundtrack while you play this and just completely get in the zone, bro. And the soundtrack that's actually in the game is really good as well. You guys can't really hear it that well because I have it turned down a little bit right now for the sake of the stream and stuff. But bro, like a heavy metal playlist goes so well with the gameplay. Gets you right in the zone, son. We ain't talking about AutoZone, of course. That was such a cornball joke, bro. Oh my goodness, dude. Stop being so thirsty. So thirsty, dude. Get this thing some milk. Let's get away from him. Oh, wow. I should have parried that. Got him. Alright, now it's boss time. And I'm still really low on health, so we gotta be careful here. I'm gonna pepper him with rockets, bro. Just pepper him with rockets. Alright, get away from him, though, for a second. Oh my goodness, guys. Come on, bro. Sheesh. Alright, before I go ahead and try to wreck this guy one more time, give me just a second, Savage Army. I gotta go ahead and take a urination session real quick. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, man. Third time is the charm, right? Destroy the hell cannons. Okay, that doesn't have anything to do with this boss, though. I'm pretty sure. Holy cow, bro. So here's the key. When things start getting spiced up like this, the key is to just keep moving around. Do not stand still for too long. You don't want to stand still in Doom. It's not that type of shooting game. Very fast-paced, you gotta keep moving. Run and gun. Especially this game, bro. Doom the Dark Ages seems like they really, really tailored the gunplay to that run and gun type of style. Oh, come on. Crack him. Crack him. Oh my goodness. Alright, get out of here. There's too many demons over here. There's way too many. Oh, hold up. Get all that health, though. Look at all this stuff. Get that. And then get out of here. Trying to take out all these bigger demons first, because they always end up posing the biggest threat. And now we're gonna go after him because he ain't got a shield no more. Got him. Every time I get to this guy, my health is almost depleted, so I need to try and get some health back before I come in here and just go haywire on him. Right here, perfect. Alright, let's go. I'm not using that, though, that's for sure. We'll use this. Play it smart. I'm gonna play it as smart as possible. Where'd this guy come from, though? Come on. Perfect. I'm just gonna go back and forth, literally, and play like Ring Around the Rosie with this guy. Got him. Yeah, this guy's done. This dude is done. I just gotta be careful with this rocket launcher, because sometimes you'll shoot the ground and it'll end up killing yourself. Look at this. Absolutely toasted. Max armor? Max health increased again? Hey, dude, I'm not complaining. I'll take that. That's for sure. So we're up to 150 health and about 80 armor. I want to get that armor increase, though. Let's hit it. Filthy. Alright, we only got one more of these things to take down. The pacing of the game is starting to pick up as well, bro. Things are starting to feel a little bit faster. Starting to feel a little bit more like Eternal, if I'm being real. What do you do with this? You just melee it. Savage. Savage. Alright, I think we gotta go around here. Whoa, dude. Chill out with that. That didn't hit. Pick up this health real quick. I'm not using this thing. Let's just kill him with a regular gun. Come on, dude. So as you see here, the Revenant can freeze himself, and the only thing you have to do to get him unfrozen is basically parry a projectile. Alright, let's go up here. Wait a second, bro. Hold up, wait a minute. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yo, alright. Yeah, we are. I came through here already. So let's go up and around, up around the left side. What is this? We gotta do another one? Alright, fair enough. Oh, that was filthy, dude. Are you kidding me? What a sequence that was. That's what Doom is all about right there, bro. Straight up. Come on. Dude, these Mancubuses, bro, it's not even that they're that difficult to defeat, but they're just annoying. So, who is the boss over here? What enemy is it? Come on. Is it him? No, surely not. It's gotta be up here. Hold up. Bro, no, it's another Mancubus, dude. It is yet another Mancubus. So, at least I know he's not going to be too difficult to take down, because the Mancubus really ain't that tough. He's a very stationary enemy. That didn't kill him? Come on. Alright, let's see here, man. Savage Sunday with some Savage Doom, bro. You already know what's up. I might play, let's see, what other game was I thinking about streaming today? If I end up starting Cyberpunk, I'll end up streaming that too. But I don't know if I'm going to start Cyberpunk until I beat Far Cry 4. I have so many games right now in the backlog already, guys. I know Cyberpunk is going to be a really long game. Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is like 200-300 hours long, so I don't know if it's going to be the same for Cyberpunk, but I might end up holding off to start that one. But yeah, bro, Sunday for me is my Sabbath day. It's always the day of the week that I just kind of rest and take it easy. So we're going to have some fun today, y'all. Oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me. Ooh-wee. Come on. Tell you guys what, too, I haven't even hit no flower yet today. Here in a little bit, I'm thinking about polishing off the rest of that pink ink. That stuff, bro, is perfect for like midday. Perfect for gaming, perfect if you're just out and doing something, perfect for working too. That specific type of effect, bro, just gets you like right smack dab in the center of the dome piece. Right smack dab in the center. Oh, Inked Up Jesus 420 is hitting on some apple fritter today, bro. I haven't had apple fritter in a really long time. I think the last time I had it was actually from the Botanist. Not just the dispensary, but it was like grown from the Botanist. And it was pretty good stuff. I can't even really throw shade at it. That stuff was really good. Oh, dude, I'm lying. The last time I had apple fritter was actually from Death Row Records, and it was grown by Pure Ohio Wellness. Now, I did put a video out in a review for that. That was around the same time that I was working at Clutch. I didn't end up liking it all that much, though. That one, because it burned so black, bro. It was really harsh as well. But I have had really good cuts of apple fritter, though. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. So, real quick, Day One Savage Austin, the reason that, how do I even put this? So the reason that I have to wait so late to be able to do the review streams and stuff like this, guys, is because I got my step babies back, and I obviously don't smoke around my kids and stuff like that, guys. So that's why we have to wait till later on tonight so I can lay them down for bed and stuff like that. We ain't got to worry about my kids being around me while I'm smoking and stuff of this nature, obviously, Savage Army. So if it wasn't for stuff like that, I'd be able to do it a little bit sooner, a little bit earlier in the day, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I definitely never condone anybody, absolutely ever, anybody, to smoke marijuana around children, ever. Even though it's legal, guys, it's still not the right thing to do. Oh, yeah. So since moving, bro, since I moved locations, I'm in a different environment and stuff like that now. I got my stepkids back, so I kind of have to work around, you know, the kids and things of this nature, which, you know, that's no problem whatsoever. So if it wasn't for that, bro, I'd probably be able to do the smoking stream just a little bit earlier in the day, but it's the responsible thing to do, Savage Army. We got to be responsible. We got to be mature adults. Yeah, bro, I played Cyberpunk when it first came out, but when it first released, guys, it had so many issues with the game, like a lot of bugs, it needed a lot of patches, a lot of updates, so I just never end up really getting into it, but now they've really fixed the game, and I've heard from a lot of people that it's not even really the same thing anymore. It's actually a really good game, so we're going to check that out here soon, and I'll be the judge of that, Savage Army, but I will say this. I was a really big fan of The Witcher 3, and this is the next game after The Witcher came out that developer actually ended up producing and putting out. So, I don't know. I'm really excited to check it out. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how much of it is actually an RPG, if it's more so like an action game, if it's more so like a FPS, or if all those different elements are like kind of evenly combined together. I don't know what to expect with it, but I do know that the game looks interesting. It definitely does look interesting. It's like a first-person shooter RPG hybrid, and you can make your own decisions, create your own character and stuff like this. And I haven't played anything like that. in a while, y'all. Like a while. I've been running through a lot of these like story campaigns and stuff. I haven't played an actual RPG in some time. Oh, come on, big dog. Come on, big dog. Oh, Austin said, I played Cyberpunk one time and I'm not a huge fan of it. That's kind of how I felt when I first played it too. So I don't know, man. I might play it again and have like, I don't know, a similar type of mindset towards it. It might just not be my thing. But I could be wrong here, guys. I could be wrong. There's a lot of other games that had a similar type of situation when they released. Like, if you guys remember No Man's Sky, that game where you could, like, travel to all those other planets and stuff and, like, travel space and everything. It was supposed to be this absolutely massive thing when it came out. And when it dropped, it was like, it was literally like a dumpster fire, bro. But allegedly, just like Cyberpunk, they've really updated and improved that game as well. I never ended up playing it, though. That's just not my type of game. But this type of thing has happened in the past with other games. Like, it'll release in a really negative state, and then over, like, the course of a year or two, they will update it with continuous updates and then pretty much fix the game. You know, I'm one of those people that believe that, you know, you should be getting your money's worth with a finished product when you buy the game. They shouldn't be releasing games before they're finished. But you guys got to understand, too, with some of these developers and their producers and stuff like this, they have a contract to abide by. So the company that the developer's working under expects the game to be finished and wrapped up within a certain frame of time. And if it's not finished by that certain point in time, a lot of those companies still push to the developers to put the game out in basically an unfinished state just to make money. It's disgusting, but that's the reality of it, though. Got him. Made really quick work of that dude. Come on, hit that flow. Let's just make quick work of this guy, be done with it. And I think we'll actually be at the end of the level, and I think we're finally going to be fighting a proper boss. And if so, that'd be kind of crazy because this level so far has been nothing but boss fights. I'm just not, like, really impressed with these types of bosses, man, because that's like a regular enemy. You're basically just fighting a regular Mancubus that has extra health. That's really what it is. Got him. Come on. Shot his arm off. I love to see that. That is one of my favorite animations in the entire game. Finally. So when you see these enemies that have armor plates and stuff on, once you shoot them enough times, their armor plate will start to glow like really dark red and orange, and then you can hit them with the shield and it basically destroys the armor. Day One Savage Austin, yeah, this is the story mode, and funny enough, bro, in this game, so in the other Doom games, they had like multiplayer modes and online modes and stuff like that. But in this game, all that's really available is the story mode and something called the Ripatorium. And the Ripatorium isn't online multiplayer. It's basically just like a arena editor or arena creator. Kind of like how in Destiny and stuff, you could create your own little maps for people to play and stuff. So it has that feature, but other than that, the campaign is the only thing available. I'll say this too, guys. I'll say this too. Doom is kind of like an acquired taste. It definitely doesn't jive with everybody. But I will say this, bro. If you give these games a chance and you really like play it enough to get into the meat and potatoes of the game, once you start unlocking weapons and like different accessories, different skills and stuff, the combat really starts opening up, and it has like this type of feeling and flow that is really hard to compare to other games. You know what I mean? Like once you get into the flow of the gameplay, it's really hard to kind of compare it to something else. Come on. We're almost done here. Actually, this guy is halfway dead. 333. Love it. Hold up. Back up. Back up. Let's get out of here. Just for a second. Take him out first before he ends up causing problems for me. Alright, dude, let's get it. Let's go. What do we got now? Max armor, finally. Needed that. Needed that. So every time you upgrade your armor or health, it goes up by 10, so you kind of need to kill a lot of those things to fully upgrade either of them. So now we're sitting at 90 armor, which is still not great. But I will take it, though. I will take it. Alright, let's see if we're actually about to fight a real boss. I have a feeling we're about to. I have a funny feeling. Let's go. Filthy. Alright, is this it? Let me grab my lighter real quick, Savage Army, so I can spark up one of these Cheyenne cigars.
There's a power core nearby that still holds a charge. You can use it to get the other Atlan online.
Alright, man. Let's see here. I keep forgetting that this game actually has a regular map. Look at what the map looks like in this game, dude. I should be looking at this more often, too, because I didn't even realize this, but all the collectibles and all these forms of currency actually show up on the map. And as you guys see here in the far right of the screen, all these different things is what you need to actually upgrade your weapon. So I should be looking at the map a little bit more often, so I can actually hunt some of these resources down, because I'm really trying to upgrade the super shotgun for sure, and a couple other things too. Interesting, and there's secrets in every level as well. As you guys can see, we've only found one of the secrets, so if you take your time and explore in these games, in the Doom games, it's actually pretty rewarding. They're linear games, don't get it twisted. You know, they're primarily like point A to point B type of games. But they do kind of, the maps, as you guys can see here, man, they're pretty extensive. And if you take your time to actually explore, usually it is worth it. Alright. I'll tell you guys what, too, man, the other game I got in my backlog, we started playing Arkham City like a few days ago. And I can't get to Arkham Knight until we beat Arkham City, so we're going to be streaming that here soon as well. What is this? Another collectible? I got a new weapon skin? I didn't even know you could get those. Wait a second. Weapon skin? Are you freaking kidding me? I don't think they ever did this in Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal. That looks absolutely filthy, bro. Are you kidding me? That looks absolutely filthy. Austin said Arkham City and Arkham Knight would be fun as F to watch. You know what? I actually agree, bro. That would be fun for me to play, because I haven't played either one of those games in such a long time, and they're some of my favorite games, literally, of all time. I'll tell you what, bro. Batman Arkham City and Batman Arkham Knight are the types of games that I would actually try to 100% complete for you guys. Like, on stream. That would be really fun to do. Oh, come on, dog. Yo, the combat shotgun is going off right now. I've got this thing almost fully upgraded. Come on. This looks like a boss, but he don't have a boss health bar. I need health. Little chaotic. Little chaotic. He's dead after that. That's it. That's all it took. Oh, that dude was nothing. Where's he at? Oh, we're done. Big sheesh. All right.
Energy level stable at 92%.
Yo, speaking of Arkham Knight, this reminds me of that segment in Arkham Knight where you're taking out all those different, I forget what they are, bro. But Austin, you know what I'm talking about when he's taking out all those different test tubes and then Joker shows up for the first time and starts like tormenting Batman's mind and stuff, bro. The storyline in Arkham Knight is ridiculous, bro. And it's timeless, too. All these years later, you go back to it, and it still feels like a brand new game. That's how you know you've got a special game, bro. That's how you know. When 10 years go by and it still feels fresh, insane. All right, so we have enough to actually upgrade something. So let's go ahead and see. I don't have enough to upgrade what I actually want to upgrade. So I'm going to skip over the super shotgun, unfortunately. Let's see. Bro, Batman Arkham Knight is one of the best Batman movies as well as a video game. Dude, Kevin Conroy's voice as Batman, so iconic, dude. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm on point here, though. I think Kevin Conroy recently retired from voicing Batman. Who is going to voice Batman better than Kevin Conroy? Absolutely nobody. And I don't know how they managed to get him for all three of the Arkham games, but bro, his voice acting really makes those games. It really does, bro. The voice of Batman in Arkham Knight, ugh, absolutely ridiculous. I would put him up there right alongside the voice actor for Kratos in the new God of War games. Even the old voice actor for the OG trilogy was absolutely ridiculous. Bought with a price 777. God bless you, bro. Pray you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Absolutely, straight up. And I hope and pray the same thing for each and every single one of you guys, bro. We're having a nice little chill and vibed out day inside the crib today. Super freezing outside when it comes to the weather. I remember the Scarecrow mission. I believe that was Arkham Knight, but I could be wrong. But that was a fun freaking mission. It was peak gameplay along with the Bane Sciences. Wait a second. Along with the Bane? That might... Which one is that? Because Scarecrow's in... I think Scarecrow's actually in all three of the Arkham games. He's definitely in Arkham Asylum. I think they took him out of Arkham City. And then in Arkham Knight, he returned as the main villain. Because if you guys, listen, if you guys haven't played the games, in Arkham Asylum, Batman basically causes Scarecrow to be viciously, like, maimed by Killer Croc. So in Arkham Knight, because of what happened in the first game, he's trying to destroy Batman. Trying to gang stalk Batman. Dude, the story in Arkham Knight is so peak, bro. Literally, Scarecrow recruits every single villain in Gotham City to try and kill Batman. That's what the storyline is. It's absolutely ridiculous. Really well done as well. Alright, guys, so what are we going to upgrade here? You know what? Screw the weapons. Let's go to the shield. Look at how many upgrades I can do for this. Shield throw has an extended reach. That's kind of okay. The distance Ground Fisher travels is increased. Oh, that's actually a decent one right there. But unfortunately, now I can't afford anything else. Look at all the stuff you can get in this game, but you can barely afford any of it. They do that on purpose so they motivate people to play the game more than one time. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing that right away. It depends on how the game goes for the second half of the story. If I like it enough, I might do a second playthrough, like, kind of quickly. But we'll see. I got a lot of games in the backlog. Guys, right now, I'm also working on Black Myth Wukong. I'm about halfway through that game as well. So I got a lot of stuff in the backlog. Hold up. Dubalicious said, wait a second here, guys. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. Bob with the price said, yes, sir. The Papa B, the Papa Burger looks and smells phenomenal, y'all. If you guys didn't check out the short that I just released later yesterday evening, check it out, bro. This nugs look ridiculous. Looks and smells kind of like a GMO, crossed with like a hash burger, crossed with almost like a grease monkey. Super funky. Oh, come on, dude. So, if you guys are going to be checking that out, roll up a decent little doobie, put it aside for later, and I'll be session with y'all later on tonight at 9 p.m. I'm super excited for it too, bro. I haven't hit anything yet today. Sheesh, come on. Yo, this thing is nasty. Look how quick I just took his armor off. Yes, sir. Alright, how are we gonna get up here, though? Probably gotta go around in classic Doom fashion, bro. Alright, Papa B, Bob with the price said, I'm super curious. Hey, bro, God bless each and every single one of you guys. And by the way, bro, figured I'd shout this out. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with this 420 event, dude. Especially after dealing with the gang stalking for so long, being able to get back to my creativity and stuff, bro, feels absolutely amazing. The one thing that sucks, and I've mentioned this before, and it's pretty obvious, but the one thing that sucks about doing weed content on YouTube, the platform just hates it. The platform hates weed content, so anytime I do stuff like that, when something gets age restricted, essentially, YouTube just doesn't recommend it to anybody, absolutely anybody. So the only way you guys are going to be able to see those videos is if you periodically check the channel for me to upload it. That's really it, which kind of sucks, guys, because what's the reason that we make videos? So that people can watch them, you know what I mean? So it kind of sucks that if I do weed content, there's no new people going to be able to see it. Absolutely none, because YouTube doesn't recommend any of the content. So it kind of works against you in that way. That's why I tell everybody, if you're going to do weed content on YouTube, make sure that you truly enjoy it, because it's an uphill battle, bro. I mean, that's all I got to say about that. It's an uphill fight. You're better off to do weed content on like Instagram or Facebook, honestly, because I think they're pretty more, they're a lot more lenient with stuff like that on those platforms, but it is what it is. Let's see here. We're getting into the meat of the story now, guys. I believe we should be over halfway done with the game now. We started the stream on level 9. Now we're on level 11, and I think there's only 22 levels in the game. What's going on here? Oh, sheesh. We're back in this thing? Uh-oh. Hey, to be fair, this is only the second mission in the game so far where they've let me use this mech suit. So I'm actually kind of excited for this. Uh-oh. Got him. This is sick. Alright, charge this up. Charge it up. Damn, look at how many demons there are, though. Alright, let's lock in. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so bought with a price 777. So the way that the algorithm works here on YouTube when we do gaming content and stuff like this, because my channel has primarily never been about gaming and stuff, when you switch the direction of your channel, everything pertaining to the algorithm changes on YouTube. So the way they recommend your content changes and all that type of stuff. The YouTube homepage changes and where they put your content and stuff like this. So when we do these gaming streams, most of the time, the reach is like the lowest it is out of all the different types of content that I do. But it's just like anything else. The more you put energy into something, the more energy you get out of it. So the more we do these gaming streams, the more reach we're going to end up having when we do them, if that makes any sense. And then when I incorporate this webcam and face cam and stuff into the gaming streams, that should help with the algorithm a lot too. There's so much that goes into YouTube, guys. It really is such a learning experience. It really is, bro. Even though I've been doing this for such a long time, it feels like I still learn like new stuff about YouTube every day. And especially because the platform changes constantly. Oh, come on, dude. Oh yeah, buy with a price 777. Yeah, dude, if you guys are doing this content creation thing, you gotta look at it like a job. Because you're gonna be putting just as much effort into this as you would a 9 to 5. And that's really the truth of it, man. Oh, come on, dude. You're only gonna get out of it what you put in. Ooh, ooh. Alright, last one. Got him.
Azrid Fortress is ahead.
Sheesh. What is this thing, dude? A massive Gatling gun? It looks almost like a shotty, dude. What type of ammo is this thing taking? Do a perfect dodge to supercharge your weapon. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I like this gun quite a bit. This thing is nasty. It's almost like a shotgun that's made in the way of a revolver. Come on. All right, let's go. Nasty. Have we triggered a cutscene? We have. We have. What just happened there, bro? Fair enough.
Confirmed. that Hazard's signal is still inside.
Alright, we're about to fight this boss. I'm calling it right here. I can just feel it. I can feel it in my loins, dude. Are we about to crush this dude first try? We just upgraded the shield again? What now? You have acquired a new shield rune, the Holy Swarm. Oh, look at that. That looks sick. When activated, this will launch out seeking blades in a wide arc. These blades will hunt down and deal damage to targets. That sounds fire. So let's go ahead and put this to the test. And it looks like I actually have to choose which one I want. So let's see here. Oh, I ain't got none of these equipped. I got this one. So we got Ground Fissure, Aftershock. Okay. Ooh, that one's good too. All these look good. Okay, so that one's already equipped, so I guess we'll just check this out. Graphics are better than Doom Eternal, but Doom Eternal is more free in a way. You know what? I would actually kind of agree with that. I love the graphical direction of this game, and I still love the gameplay. It's really good, just in a different way. This doesn't feel like Doom Eternal. It doesn't feel like Eternal whatsoever. It don't feel like 2016 either. It feels like its own thing. So the gimmick for Dark Ages seems to be like the melee and parrying system, which is new to Doom. So this wasn't in Eternal. This little shield that I have that I can boomerang wasn't in Eternal either. Eternal was more based on like really fast movement and stuff like this, just super chaotic. Not that this game isn't chaotic, but it's definitely slower than Eternal was. Definitely slower. And also, the gameplay loop of Eternal was really specific. So like every single weapon and item, including the chainsaw that you had in Eternal, you had to kill demons with a certain weapon to get ammo for a certain thing. So like, they really prioritize swapping weapons constantly. You can basically use any weapon you want in this game and you never have to switch. If you want to use the super shotgun and that's it, you can until you run out of ammo. Doom Eternal was not like that. You had to constantly swap your weapons out. And I think that was actually a little bit better than the system they have in this game. But overall though, dude, Doom Eternal was a really good game. So, you know, you got to keep that in mind. This is still a fantastic game. But yeah, I agree, bro. Eternal is a little bit better. Got him. We're starting to definitely do more damage. It's very noticeable. Spencer, God bless you, brother. And God bless you and your family. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic Sunday so far. And that goes for each and every single one of you guys, bro. And welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hold up, wait a minute. All right. Oh, bro, you've never played Far Cry 6? Really? Been wondering if it's worth trying out. We could definitely do that for you guys. We could definitely do that. If you guys want to see Far Cry 6, I think I'm almost done with Far Cry 4, so I could download 6 today, and we could try that for you guys here real soon.
That Hazard's signal is still inside.
Far Cry 6 is a good game. Some people might even say it's a great game. In my opinion, I don't know. They change a lot of mechanics in that game. They really do. I'll tell you this. If you have the free time to play a really long game like that, so I don't know if you guys have played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but Far Cry 6 is a lot like Valhalla in the way that it's just absolutely massive. There is so much stuff to do. The map is absolutely huge, bro. I put like 20, 30 hours in on that game and I barely made a dent in it. So it's definitely something that you need a lot of free time to actually invest into it. But the game itself is actually really good. Sheesh. Come on. We got a couple Medusas up in here. Yeah, we could definitely do that here soon, guys. Like, next couple days, I think I'm almost done with Far Cry 4, and I'm probably going to be beating that game on stream for you guys. We've been streaming that for a couple days anyway, why not? And then as soon as I'm done with that, we can go to Far Cry 6. What do you guys think about Far Cry 5? I'm actually a pretty huge fan of Far Cry 5 as well, especially after they put 60 frames a second on that game too. Just makes it feel so much better, so much smoother, so much cleaner. But I will say this though, Far Cry 6 has by far, the best gunplay out of all the Far Cry games. It actually feels like a new shooting game, almost kind of like Call of Duty. That's how polished the gunplay is in that game. Is Valhalla better than Assassin's Creed Odyssey? No. I think Assassin's Creed Odyssey definitely takes the cake, bro. I think it's a little bit funner in the gameplay department. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they slowed the combat down a lot. It's got fantastic graphics, so don't get it twisted now. I mean, it's really all down to personal preference, but it's still a fantastic game. It's just really, really long. Almost like unnecessarily long. If that makes sense, bro. It's like 200, 300 hours long. That's really long. And the average person doesn't have that much free time to invest into just one game, you know what I mean? And at the time that came out, I was one of those people. I was working like 6 days a week in the factory and stuff like this. So I played it. I put like 20 hours into that game as well, just like Far Cry 6. But I never ended up finishing it because I was like, dude, this game's going to take me months to beat. Is that it? Nah, we got a couple more. We got a couple more stragglers. Watch this. Instantaneous kill. Ooh-wee. Yeah, so like what I'm kind of meaning by that is that like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I would argue even Far Cry 6, you know those games that are just like long for the sake of being long to pad out the playtime and stuff like that? That's really what the vibe is in AC Valhalla. Like the game itself is not bad, it's actually good, but it drags on for way too long. So by the time you invest 30, 40 hours into the gameplay kind of like it drops off over the course of the game. The more time you put into it, I don't think it's fun enough to justify that type of playtime, if that makes sense. So like, I'm not opposed to playing really long games. It took me like 60, 70 hours to complete Ghost of Yotei, but the game was just that good that it was fun the entire time. You know what I mean? It's really hard for a game to stay just as fun at the beginning as it is at the end of the game when it's really long like that. And a lot of games, for that reason, is why a lot of people end up picking up games and then putting them down before they ever end up beating them, because they're just so long and the gameplay loop doesn't justify the length of the game, you know what I mean? Oh, come on, dude. Got him. I love doing that, bro. When you get like a row of those shielded guys, just like the satisfaction of taking out 10 dudes at the same time never gets old, bro.
inside.
Yo, Day One Savage Austin, thank you so much for saying that, bro. I was sitting here talking to you guys literally the entire time. Literally the entire time. I was muted. God bless you, brother. So on the PS5 controller, it's very, very easy to do because it's right underneath the home button. But there's a button on the bottom of the controller where you can mute your audio and stuff like that. And when you're playing games like this, you're hitting like literally all the buttons at the same time. Literally at the same time. Sometimes I'll accidentally nudge that freaking mute button, and then I'll completely forget about it. And then just like Tara was sitting there talking for God knows how long, hopefully it wasn't muted that long. Let's get it. Oh, come on. That was rookie stuff. Bro, you guys didn't even hear what I said about Rainbow Six? I was sitting here talking about Rainbow Six for like, dude. Okay, so that puts it into perspective. I must have been muted for a hot second. So, here's my thing with Rainbow Six. I don't even necessarily hate it. I just haven't played it all that much. But I've seen recently, did they not come out with something called Rainbow Six Extraction? That's like some type of alien game. I know that sounds crazy, but I swear I've seen that on like Xbox Game Pass or something. I've never played it though. Yo, my bad, y'all. Sheesh. We had to have been muted for like 5 minutes. My bad, Savage family. You haven't played that neither? So I was wondering if it was just like an actual sequel, like if it's a sequel to Rainbow Six Siege, or if it's just like a spin-off. I don't know what it is, but I never played that neither. And when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege, I haven't really played that all that much. I have tried it, so I don't know. I mean, listen, when it comes to video games, you might play something. I remember the first time I ever played Dark Souls, I hated it. Like, I absolutely hated it. I didn't understand at all why people like those games. And then I played Bloodborne. And when I played Bloodborne, it started to finally make sense. Because it's a very, very, very rewarding video game. Very rewarding. Oh, and that's one thing I was trying to say to you guys too when I muted myself, sheesh. Rainbow Six Siege, man, there's got to be something to it because all these years later, that game is pretty old. Put this into perspective, it came out on the Xbox One. So it came out early in the Xbox One's life cycle too. So it's been out for a while, but still to this day on Twitch and on YouTube, it's still by far one of the most played and streamed video games, and definitely one of the most watched. So a lot of people like Rainbow Six Siege. Some of the biggest streamers when it comes to gaming play Siege every single day. I don't know if you guys know who Jinxie is. That's all that dude plays. Every single day. Been doing that for like at least a year. Just plays Rainbow Six Siege every single day. And a lot of people like watching Siege. That's for sure. Any of these really competitive video games, guys, like when it comes to streaming and people like watching gaming and stuff like this, the most popular games to play for sure are online multiplayer games because there's like a competitive nature to it. You know what I mean? People get into like online video gaming just like they get into sports. I've seen it. It's absolutely insane. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I actually used to, when I was a lot younger, I used to watch tournaments for like Mortal Kombat and Injustice. I used to play Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm competitively and stuff like this. Competitive fighting games are, the rewarding feeling when you're online playing fighting games and just stomping butt is like next to nothing. It really, really, bro, the feeling is next to nothing. I used to play MK9 online, King of the Hill, for days, bro. And I would not get bored of that for months and months and months and months. Just stomping people online. Yo. And we got one of these guys too. Holy crap, they're throwing everything at me right now. Sheesh. Dude, the soundtrack goes with this game so well, it's not even funny. Do they want me to use this thing? That's what it looks like. What do they want me to upgrade? Summons an additional ethereal dagger and increased dagger damage. Dude, some of these shield upgrades are nasty. Okay, flail strikes deal additional damage to metal shields and armor. Parrying hell surge attacks will speed up your okay, we don't really want that. We don't really want that. I've got a decent bit of coin right now. I could actually finally upgrade my super shotgun. So the first upgrade is kind of dusted. All it really does is increase the rate of fire. But we got to get through that so we can get to some of these other upgrades. The super shotgun fires an increased number of projectiles per shot. That looks ridiculous. All right, where do they want us to go now? Looks like I got to go up here, but I can't reach that. Hold up. Yo, back up. This is a really long level. I was expecting to be at the boss way before now. Hold up. Alright, big puppy. Alright, let's see. Baba the Price said, I have no idea how to stream. Like, I don't even know how you're talking while I can hear you, but I can see your game stream. Stuff is cool to me. Like, I know how wait a second. I know how live works, but this and editing and stuff, it's a lot. Bro, this is one thing I'll say about, like, content creation and stuff like this, Savage Army. You know, there's a reason why ever since I started doing YouTube, I've always tried, and I don't talk about this very often, but I've really tried hard to make sure that I'm using the bare bones equipment, like some of the cheapest equipment that money can buy. Because a lot of people talk themselves out of their dreams by saying stuff like, well, if I just had more equipment, if I just had more money, if I just had more stuff, you know what I mean? Then maybe I would be able to start going for my dreams. Guys, you got to just use what God gives you. You just got to use all the resources that you already have. And I really want to show people that you don't need a lot of money to start going for your dreams. Guys, the phones that I use for streams are garbage. Like, I'm being dead serious. I'm not even trying to be funny. The equipment I use for content is trash. It's absolute trash. And I haven't upgraded it for a reason. Because I really want people to see you don't need the best equipment to get somewhere. And doing this content thing, you know what I mean? But with editing and stuff like that, I barely edit videos. I barely edit anything. The way that I'm able to talk on screen right now, you ain't even gonna believe this, Bob, with the price. Guess. I'm gonna let you guess for a second while I sit here and kind of chop up a cigar. How do you think I'm putting audio on the stream right now? Oh, dude, I actually agree with that. Even the expensive stuff is not very good, so you might as well just get some of the cheaper stuff. And here's the thing. Here's the thing when it comes to content. When people watch you and you're attracting, like, attention from people, it's not because of the equipment you're using. It's because you're attracting the attention because of yourself. You're attracting the attention because of your energy, your energetic signature being broadcasted into the universe. People can pick up on that. People can feel that. That's where you attract the attention. So just focus on rising in your vibration and frequency, bro, and all that stuff literally comes naturally. Now, the reason that we've been having problems on YouTube for our channel the last few weeks is for a few different reasons. Number one, I've been noticing this with a lot of all the Chosen Ones guys and all their content, including one of the biggest people, how do I put this? One of the biggest accounts that was doing some of this gang stalking information and teaching and coaching and stuff. Not my channel. I just started doing this. But one of the people that helped mentor me had over 100,000 subscribers. They literally just banned his account. He went from 10 million views a month all the way down to, like, what, 5,000 a month? So that's what happens when your account gets shadow banned. And they're doing that to anybody that's trying to speak the truth, especially where it concerns Jesus Christ, okay? They don't want people talking about that. They do not want Christians having influence, especially right now, because they're literally getting ready to roll out this digital identification and the mark of the beast. So they want people complying to that. They don't want people that are Christian with influence that can influence the decisions of other people. So right now, I've been really heavily noticing a lot of people's accounts getting shadow banned. But the other reason we're facing stuff like that is because I've uploaded a lot of age-restricted content the last few weeks, and that really dampers things in a negative way when it comes to your reach and stuff like this. So to mitigate that, over the course of the next couple weeks, after we're done with the 420 event, all that type of content is going to be on a separate channel. And this platform specifically is going to be 100% for coaching, gang stalking, spiritual warfare, devotionals, all that type of stuff is going to be on this channel. And all the growing content, all the homestead content is going to be on a secondary second channel, if that makes any type of sense, guys, because this is the channel I have monetized. I worked over 2 years really, really hard to get this channel monetized. And unfortunately, if I continue to upload weed content on this channel, when I do my yearly review, they're most likely going to demonetize the channel. So that would kind of make all the work I put in the last few years for nothing. So it's really the smartest thing for me to do at this point in time, Savage Army. So enjoy the 420 stuff that I'm uploading over the course of the next few days, because here soon, that stuff isn't going to be on this channel anymore. It's going to be on a secondary channel. And as soon as that goes up and goes live, I'm going to make a video kind of explaining all this stuff and the stuff we're going to be doing going forward. Okay? But yeah. So when you're doing content, bro, just make sure that you're doing something you enjoy, believe in yourself, and don't care too much about what other people think, because I'll tell you this from my experience, bro. I'll tell you this from my experience, okay? If you care too much about what other people think, a lot of the time, you're going to psych yourself out of even doing the content. You know what I mean? think about it this way. No matter what you do, you're not going to please everybody. This is why being a people pleaser is not the thing to do. You got to please yourself, bro. You know what I mean? And this is something that I've been learning more and more and more over the time that I've been doing content. But dude, just do the content that speaks to you, and the people that are going to resonate with it are going to find you. And it always feels better to gain a following doing what is actually genuine and authentic to you. Feels so much better than getting a following doing what's not. Does that make any type of sense, guys? Don't follow the views, don't follow likes, don't follow any of that stuff. Follow your heart, bro, and all that stuff will come. I'm telling you guys, bro. I'm telling you guys. So even though I know that weed content gets age restricted, I don't care because I have so much fun doing it. Does that make any type of sense, guys? You got to make sure that you enjoy what you're doing. Day One Savage Austin said, I'm enjoying it while it lasts. Hey, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm definitely enjoying it while it lasts too, bro. Don't even get it twisted, especially after everything that happened last year, guys. You know what I mean? You know, this is like a gift that I'm giving to myself, also a gift to you guys, from me to you, this passion project for all the people who have been waiting for reviews. And it feels like a dream come true. It really does. It's super miraculous. After everything that just happened to me with this gang stalking, bro, the last thing those people expected was for me to be able to get back to my pivot. You know what I mean? The last thing they expected. You should have seen the looks on some of those people's face at Clutch when I went in there and got all that flour. They couldn't believe I was even in there in the first place. They couldn't believe it because they left me for dead amongst a bunch of other people. So it feels pretty good. I'm not going to lie. God is good, y'all. God is good. They were not ready at all. They didn't know who they were messing with, bro. They didn't understand. Bro, I've been through dark stuff almost my entire life. The gang stalking was just one more thing. But, you know, when you give your life to Jesus Christ, he just so happens of having a way of transforming you almost into like the youthful version of yourself again. So when they seen me in that vibration, they really thought that I was going to be an easy target. All the people that were involved in this, that's what they really thought. Wrong. Holy Spirit said, nah, son, absolutely incorrect. And yeah, everything that I'm doing now, I must give to God, guys, in a really real way. The stuff they did, bro, I mean, when you poison somebody more than 3 or 4 times, that should kill you. You know what I mean? And that's just one thing they did to me. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. Even being able to do some of this stuff again feels crazy. It really, really does. Ooh, sheesh. I'll tell you another thing that's really interesting, guys. For all the Christians who seem to think that you're going to hell for weed, you know what's really interesting? There's only one way to get out of gang stalking, you know what I mean? The only way to get out of it is to give your life to Jesus Christ. It's funny, I'm not being gang stalked anymore, but I'm smoking weed, you know what I mean? People kill me. Bought with the price 777. There's actually a good chance that he might not have seen it because for whatever reason, especially when I do game streams, I don't know, man. It doesn't happen every single time, but it seems like more oftentimes than not, the chat will just stop updating out of nowhere, and I'll have to actually close it out and reopen it for all the chats to flood in and stuff like that. So there is a possibility. This is a really long level, dude. Yeah, bro, I don't condone using anything as a false idol in your life. Absolutely anything. But it's really crazy to me that everybody assumes that if somebody's smoking weed, they're using weed to escape reality. I truly have a passion for the plant. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think it's pretty obvious at this point, you know what I mean? But I don't use marijuana for reasons like that. I don't run to marijuana to escape reality. I'm not using marijuana to seek comfort and stuff like this. I truly love the plant. It is something I'm truly passionate about. Just like some people get passionate about like wine tasting and stuff like this, I'm a super big connoisseur when it comes to weed, you know what I mean? And people just, bro, if you have a different opinion to somebody else in this day and age, oh my goodness, bro, it's World War III. You're not allowed to have a different opinion to somebody else, bro. It's crazy to me. It really, really is, guys. And I've been studying the Bible for a long time now. Like, the only thing I've been doing. I'm doing other stuff now, but for the longest time, that's all I did, y'all. All I did. I'm pretty filled with the Word of God, you know what I mean? And the New Testament is very clear. Multiple different parts of the New Testament, very, very clear about what the entire purpose of him dying on the cross was. Okay? We are under the age of grace. What is graceful about cursing at somebody and bringing them down and being negative to somebody and trying to tear somebody down because you don't agree with something they do? That's absolutely disgusting. It's unconstructive. It's unchristian. And that's not the fruit of the Holy Spirit. People can, argue with me about that all they want, this, that, and the third. But here's the reality of the situation. If I didn't give my life to Christ, I would still be getting gang stalked, because that's exactly how it works. People can say whatever they want, but I'm a walking, shining example of what I say every single day. I don't just say it to y'all, I show you guys. And this is why a lot of people hate me, bro. They absolutely cannot stand me, but it is what it is. When you got the light, a lot of people tend to not like you. Just like Jesus said, the world will persecute you. They persecuted him first, straight up. And when they see me, you guys gotta understand, when people see me, it challenges their view of what God is. It challenges their view of who God is and what God can and will do. It challenges that, just like Jesus challenged the Pharisees when he came, and they killed him for it. Y'all understand? I'm to the point in my life, no matter what I do, people have a problem with something about me. It's been like that my entire life, and that's the type of life you're gonna live, y'all, when you're a chosen one. That's all there is to it. You're not going to be liked by most people. Most people are gonna have a problem with you because they see something in you they do not see in themselves, and they don't want to put in the work to get what you have. So they just choose to try and tear you down to make themselves feel better. And that's what it is. What is Christian about that behavior? And I really, truly hope people have been paying attention to that. Why do you guys think I uploaded this 420 stuff on this channel? Because I wanted those people to see it. I want people to notice how disgusting a so-called bona fide Christian talks to other people and tries to tear others down. And the people that watch my weed content, some of the most well-respected, mannered, and well-mannered human beings on the face of the planet. And it's very obvious to notice that. So I don't know, you guys tell me, what's more important to our Father in heaven? Smoking or how you treat yourself and other people? Because I can bring up several scriptures that tell you exactly what's most important to God. And people don't want to hear it, bro. They don't. But it is truly eye-opening to me that God, in God's essence, is love. And when you try to talk about God, it attracts so much inherent negativity, it's absolutely insane. It makes no sense. We're talking about Jesus Christ and people are fighting. That doesn't make no sense to me. We should be joyous and praising his name for what he's done for us. Instead of going out, I mean, imagine what you would have to be going through inside to claim Christ and go around and judging people and condemning people to hell yourself like you're God. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? I mean, it's not as deep as it seems. People just need to pay attention. I'm being dead serious. But when I got so-called Christians coming at me or any of you guys with the F-bomb every 3 words that come out of their mouth, and they're literally acting like a bully, I'm sorry, but you've lost the plot. I'm sorry. You've really lost the plot. Adriana knows what she's talking about. Soft heart, strong spirit, and don't play with what God is protecting. Hey, they find out the hard way every single time, Adriana. They find out the hard way every single time. I don't even warn them anymore, because when I try to warn these people about messing with me, they think it's funny, like I'm just joking with them or something, like I'm looking for attention. I'm introverted. I don't even care about getting attention. I'm trying to warn them sincerely and genuinely because I don't want to see nothing happen to them. And then they F around and find out. They F around and find out.
Our time will come.
Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I don't want to die here. Hold up, I thought we were done. They keep spawning in. All right. Okay, one Savage, Jonathan, this is getting intense. I had something I was going to say to you guys. Just give me a second. Let me go ahead and dust this guy out. We haven't even got to the boss yet, neither. What is this guy? Is he like a mini boss too? Having a hard time penetrating this dude, so I basically just gotta hit him when he lowers his defenses. There's nothing I have to do to get his defenses lowered. He just kind of does it on his own. Yo. I know, bro. What a level. This is insane because the entire game so far has been nothing but regular enemies. So I have a feeling the second half of this game is really going to pick up. I don't know. I might actually give it a higher rating by the time we're done with it. Come on, man. Get this Revenant. Finally. Now it's just him. Now it's just him. Just me and you, dog. You said, I'm about to say it might be beating Eternal, bro. I don't think Eternal is that much better than this game. They're just different. Like, the way that the game is played just feels different. Does that make sense? That's really all there is to it. They're both really good. Sometimes, dude, sometimes it takes me playing something, you know, more than once to really form a full opinion on it when it comes to games. You gotta let it marinate on you, you know? Alright. You're done. You're done, son. What is this, max health? Max armor again? Alright, let's see here, man. Sometimes, oh, Bob with the Price said, it's simple. They just don't have eyes or ears, bro. No, they don't. They absolutely don't. And dude, I just read something in the Bible yesterday that was saying something along the lines of like, for he who has the Holy Spirit does not allow the individual to start like acting and behaving and speaking a certain way with hate in their heart. Does that make any sense? Because it's clear, Jesus says, I don't know how many times, that the stuff that you say is directly correlated to what is inside your heart. So imagine what's sitting inside the hearts of these so-called Christians going around, F you, F this, F that, God's never going to let you do that, It's witchcraft. Those are spoken word curses, and that is not fruit of the Holy Spirit. Now, I know they're going to hate to hear that, but that's the absolute truth, bro. That's the absolute truth. And if I'm being honest with y'all, bro, listen, I quit smoking for 3 months. Before I even started smoking again, people always have something negative to say about me. When you're repping for Jesus, you're going to deal with that every single day. It just is what it is. So I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I might as well just be 100% authentically me. I'm going to deal with the hate anyway. It doesn't really matter, dude. It doesn't really matter. And that was a great little lesson learned for me, that you can't please everybody, bro. So please yourself. Make yourself happy at the end of the day. And the people that are going to rock with you are going to rock with you regardless. I'd rather have the people that rock with me for being me than people that rock with me because they think that I'm somebody they want me to be. And that's why they really get so mad. They're looking for Jesus in me, and I'm directing people to Jesus. I'm not the one that you need to come to for answers. Jesus is the one that you need to go to for answers. Does that make any type of sense? God would not appreciate his people going to a human being for wisdom, guidance, and direction above Jesus Christ. Does that make any type of sense, guys? And a lot of people, when they go to church, they're treating the pastor like the pastor's Jesus Christ. I don't never act that way. And I never told people to view me in that way. I did what God told me to do. It served a purpose, but people can't get mad at me because I'm not the person they want me to be. I'm the person that God made me to be. That's their problem. That's their own projection, bro. Glory to God. And yeah, I actually experienced something like that recently. Bro, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, bro. Prayed, protected, and every fake story collapsing on its own. Absolutely, in the name of Jesus Christ, restitution is demanded. And anything that the enemy has taken away through open doors must be returned in full in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. And hey, listen, dude. I ain't been talking about it too much, but hopefully you guys have been able to see. I've been trying to be an example as much as possible that in the last several months, everything that the devil has tried to take away from me has been returned from the Lord. Every single thing. I'm being dead honest with you guys, okay? So hopefully if you guys are targeted individuals, you can see that. You can see that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and the light is Jesus, bro. The light is Jesus. The light is Jesus. That's all there is to it. There's one answer to beating gang stalking, and it's really committing your life to Jesus. Committing your life to Jesus. That means doing what he says, you know? Even when it doesn't feel good. That's all there is to it. Obedience is tied to your salvation. Ooh-wee.
Access denied.
All darkness is brought to light and exposed. That reminds me of that song from All American Rejects. When darkness turns to light, it ends tonight. I was blasting that right at the end of my gang stalking, y'all. I really, really was.
This base is under attack. Scramble the air units. All hands to battle stations.
They must be after the Creed. Hull breach. Damage on multiple levels.
Move the Creed.
You know what's crazy too, dude? I seen something in, I believe it was Genesis and Exodus not that long ago. This was just a couple days ago. And I even wrote it down in my notes, bro, because it was that important, okay? And Jesus says that we should put the things first that come first. What are the things that come first? Ranching, farming, music, and foundries. But human government was not one of these things. Oh my goodness, that just gave me goosebumps. Ranching and farming. So when I start growing food in my own pot, bro, oh my goodness, people are going to have a problem with that. But hey, we are called to live a simple and peaceful home life. A simple and peaceful home life. And nowhere in the Word of God does it say that once you're saved by Jesus, he calls you to go out here and persecute everybody under the sun because you think you're better than them. They're not operating with the Holy Spirit. They're operating with some type of spirit, but it's not the Holy Spirit. It sounds like the Python spirit. Very seductive, very manipulative, very misleading. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, people also graze over this in the book of Revelation, dude. The book of Revelation makes it pretty clear that when Jesus returns to earth, he is literally going to be reforming and reconstructing our government. And that everything that happens on the face of the planet will abide by his rules. By his rules. The book of Revelation states that clearly. A lot of people graze over that. And also, when it comes to Armageddon, right, and it comes to the prophecy of Revelation and the end days, people really get this confused as well. The earth isn't going anywhere. The earth is not being destroyed. The wicked people on the earth are being smited off of the earth. That's what's going to happen. The earth is still going to be here, but the devil worshippers are not. That's what the prophecy says. And I have a feeling, should I say this? Why not? Why not? I'm pretty well known for my hot takes. I have a feeling that the people that go around claiming Christ but pulling other people down are not going to be a part of New Earth. Does that make sense? I just have a funny feeling. It's going to be inhabited with the people that actually have genuine and authentic hearts. Because the New Testament makes it clear. How many times does it say the purpose of your covenant with Christ is to change your heart posture? Okay? What type of heart do you feel like those people have? Do you feel like it's a very compassionate and loving heart? No. It sounds to me like a very envious, hateful, and jealous heart. That's not of the Holy Spirit, bro. Straight up. Yeah, absolutely, guys. We all need Jesus, and this is what really has been getting under my skin lately, dude. Is that you would figure the Christians would be the most stand-up group of people on earth right now, but they're not. The devil has got Christians arguing more with each other than standing up against evil. Do you guys understand? We are the group of people that is called to stand up against what's going on in the world right now, and we're so preoccupied with fighting with each other over stupidity like using pot. Stupidity, absolute stupidity. That has absolutely nothing to do with what is in your heart. Absolutely nothing. There's going to be heroin addicts next to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. People really need to get their head out their butt, dude. Because stuff like that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It does not matter. It really don't. But when you tell people this type of stuff, bro, the pitchforks get raised. The torches get lit. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But do people really want to know the reason why God don't condemn me for using weed? It's because of everything that I've been through and the character that I've retained through all of it. I got to the end of my gang stalking, and instead of taking those people to court, I forgave them and did everything in my power to bring them to God. And I actually successfully brought some of those people to God. That's why. That's why. And people don't understand it, bro. They don't. I had people try to murder me for a year straight. And instead of humiliating them or condemning them on the internet in front of everybody, I didn't upload any of the evidence. I didn't upload any of their faces. I apologized to the people that I may have hurt, which is crazy. They tried to kill me, and I apologized to them for even talking about them. That's absolutely insane to me. And then by the end of it, forgave all of them and tried to bring them to God. People need to really wake up. Sheesh. I think the scariest and most fascinating part for me is their lack of remorse. Yeah, bro, they're being operated and puppeteered by unclean spirits. Only evil can act that way and have no conscience about it. Only evil. And I want you guys to understand something, man. This goes for whatever it is. But when people are coming after you, going out of their way to try and bring you down and attack you, it's because they're insecure with themselves. And they see something in you that makes them feel like they're behind. They see something in you that makes them feel less than about themselves. So to make themselves feel better about that, they have to try and paint you out to be, you know, a demon or whatever they want to do. So that in their mind, they don't feel insecure when they see you anymore. Does that make any type of sense, guys? When you challenge the views of other people, they tend to not like that. Oh, especially with me. The reason that so many so-called believers try to pick fights with me is because they see me doing what I do, right? And they see how God's been using me. They don't smoke weed, so they don't understand why God's not using them the same way. They need to pay attention to the way they talk to people. It's their heart. That's why they're not being used. It's their heart. It has nothing to do with pot or cigarettes. Absolutely nothing. That's why Jesus came in the first place, to get rid of those 613 laws in the book of Moses, the law of Moses. Does that make any type of sense, y'all? There were 365 laws that we were not allowed to do certain things. 365 different things. Could you imagine remembering almost 400 laws every day and not to break a single one of them? Well, by the grace of God, we don't have to do that anymore because we are not under that law anymore. Why do you think Jesus said that old wineskins don't fit into new wineskins or new wine bottles? It will burst it. Because the old law and the new law do not go together. They do not fit together. They're two different laws entirely. And bro, it's crazy to me. The people that defend this type of stuff, they don't live by the laws either. They don't live by all 600 of those laws, but they act like they do. This is what you guys need to really start paying attention to and being able to discern the spirit of people. To be able to really discern the spirit. Because people can recite as many scriptures as they possibly want, but what's their heart looking like? That's what matters, and people don't pay attention to that stuff nearly enough. They hear somebody recite a few scriptures and they just automatically make themselves believe, oh, this dude must be doing the will of God. They don't pay attention to their behavior, their language, anything about them. Just that they know a few Bible verses, that's all they need. This is what the problem is, dude. This is what the problem is. People are following human beings instead of following Jesus Christ. Yep, the Pharisees knew scripture perfectly, and guess what? Jesus was standing right in front of them, and they couldn't even tell it. They couldn't even see it, and they killed him. So when I face stuff like that, bro, I think about Jesus immediately. It really don't. I do this stuff for a reason, to show you guys that you really should not be caring what other people have to say about you, dude. Like, seriously. There's too many people out here today that live their life in fear because they're worried about what somebody's going to think about them if they do what their heart is telling them to do. It could never be me. It could never be the Savage, bro. I've been through too much in my life to conform to somebody else that hasn't been through a fraction of what I've been through, straight up. Why would I listen to the opinion of somebody that lives a comfortable life and I just got done being hunted like a dog after being on heroin and fentanyl for 7 years and everything else I've been through and come out on the other side? Why would I care whatsoever about what a rando, a stranger, has to say about me? All right, man, I think that's it. Pharisee spirits, lustful spirits, addictive spirits, and all types of spirits out there, all sin. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And the only way to combat that is to make sure that we are filled with the Holy Spirit every single day. How do you make sure you're filled with the Holy Spirit? Fasting and prayer. Killing the flesh, growing in the Spirit. That's all there is to it, guys. That's all there is to it. And the more you practice this daily, the stronger your spirit's going to be. The more you're going to hear from the Spirit. The more that He's going to communicate with you and guide you and lead you. Fasting and prayer. Yes, dude, I'm so glad you just said that too, bro. Power the price. I'm actually really glad you just said that. That leads me into my next point. He said the war is won. Victory is His in Jesus' name, and we shall push forward. Yeah, and you know what people make themselves believe? That God needs us to fight this war. That's not what God wants whatsoever. God wants us to follow Him and keep our eyes focused on Him. People end up, doing this walk, They end up doing it for a few years, and they literally allow themselves to start feeling so self-righteous. They now feel like they have to defeat the devil. The devil's already been defeated, dude. Jesus defeated the devil. You have to accept him into your life and into your heart. And by extension, you've now defeated the devil. People do not understand that, bro. You know, I really wish I could recite the exact chapter and verse of the scripture I'm about to give to you guys, but it's in the Bible. And Jesus is saying something like this. Hear me now. But for God's chosen people, now I'm paraphrasing, so keep that in mind. I ain't got the verse in front of me. He says, verily I say unto you, God's chosen people shall not harbor the behavior of an army general. And a lot of Christians act this way. They act like we're literally about to be going to war physically. That's not what's about to happen. That's not what's going to happen whatsoever. The angels are going to be going to war with Satan and his demons. That's what's going to happen. People, I don't know, bro. It's crazy to me. It really is. It's absolutely insane. You know what it really is? Can I go out on a limb here and just be honest with y'all? You know what it really is? People get way too deep into the religious aspect of it to the point that they literally lose what makes themselves special, and it turns them into a very bitter individual, angry individual. Because now they don't do anything. They don't do anything that they actually enjoy. They do nothing because they've gotten so into the religious aspect of it. They literally start acting like angry, upset, bitter children, bro. Because they're not themselves anymore. They're completely devoid of any personality whatsoever. Whatsoever. It can never be me. It could never be me. Savage Army, how long has this level been, dude? This has been like over an hour level straight up. Sheesh. Oh, sheesh. Savage Army, real quick, let me go ahead and dust this guy. I kind of lost track of time. We're going to have to end stream here in a couple minutes because I got to get my kids up from a nap and stuff like this. But I want to thank each and every single one of you absolute savages for taking time out of your Sunday afternoon to join the stream. It's been an absolutely phenomenal stream, guys, and we're getting closer to beating this game as well. So between this and Far Cry 4, we've got enough in the backlog to keep us busy, that's for sure. And if you guys are sessioning on anything tonight, stay tuned later on tonight, 9 p.m. sharp. We're going live for day 4 of the 420 event, and we're going to be covering Papa Burger from Clutch Cannabis. And I believe that's a cross of papaya, modified cookies, and hash burger. That could be absolutely phenomenal. Oh my goodness, last night was actually a really fun stream, y'all. Really fun stream, super positive energy. Let's go ahead and make tonight's stream even better, Savage Army, straight up. So, stay tuned for that. And here, real quick, let's catch up with you guys. Free gift of salvation. The game is delivering. Yeah, this game is actually getting a lot better, bro. Since the start of the stream to now, the pacing of the game has actually gotten a lot higher. Starting to become a lot more fast-paced in the combat and stuff like this. And we pretty much have every single weapon already unlocked. So, when we come back here, we're going to be starting probably with this boss fight. So stay tuned for that as well, guys, and I hope each and every single one of you guys did enjoy the stream. If so, hit it with a big, fat, juicy, savage thumbs up. If not, you guys already know what to do. Austin said, have a blessed day, Savage. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. And Day One Savage Austin, always super positive. Same with you, Bob, with the price 777. Adriana, God bless you and your family. It's really nice to see you join the stream. And I caught your email the other day, too. You have no idea. That almost brought a tear to my eye, Adriana. So I really, really just want to thank you for reaching out to me. You have no idea how much that truly did mean. And let's see here. I actually got to get up an hour early tomorrow, so I won't be able to make tonight's stream, but have a good day, brother. I'll rewatch it. Yeah, absolutely, bro. So all my streams, I always upload as soon as they're done processing and stuff like that, so you should be able to go back and rewatch that as soon as you're available to do so. And listen, guys, if I didn't have all this other stuff going on, I'd probably be able to start a stream a little bit earlier, but it just is what it is. When you got kids, guys, you got to work around your kids. It just is what it is, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. As you get older, you start to get more responsibility in life. You just got to adapt to it. That's it. You know, a lot of people that have kids tend to make themselves believe that their dreams are dead. Their dreams are gone. There's no way they can go for their dreams, but that's not true. All you have to do is adapt. You just have to change yourself to adapt to the circumstance. That's all there is to it, dude. Sheesh. Captain. All right, let's take out this Revenant, y'all, and that's going to be the end. Come on. Hit me with your best shot. Got him. Got him. All right, Savage Army, I hope and pray that each and every single one of y'all keep it in the light and with the Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy and Heavenly Father. Stay blessed, beautiful, sexy, and absolutely savage. And I'll catch each and every single one of you guys later on tonight at 9 p.m. for day 4 of the 420 event. I love each and every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. I hope each and every single one of y'all enjoyed today's stream, and I pray that you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side later on this evening. Peace out, Savage Army.